Our speaker today is someone who's very special to the group, and she's been in our group here less than a year, and she means a lot to everybody in different ways. And we spent some time together 2 weeks ago over the weekend and did some nice cross-training. It was great, and I always appreciate her feedback and input. And Mr. Kurt Langenwalter is going to give us a little bit more details on why she's so special to our group. Kurt, please.
Well, it's my honor to be able to introduce Victoria Rader this morning, or Vicka. Everybody here knows what she does. She coaches, she trains, she helps us bring out the shine that's within us to better our businesses and our personal growth. Yeah, I've had the privilege of attending a couple of her training courses so far, and I plan to take many more. You know, they're taught in a small group setting. If you just take the workshops that she puts on, they give you homework that you work on, and you grow and you become a better person just by participating. When you're sitting in those workshops and Vicka is training us, you can see the passion that she has for teaching. She's been a teacher for quite a few years. She's been married for 19 years with 2 children. And she's homeschooled those children for 14 years. So been teaching consistently, both at the adolescent level as well as at the adult level. Vicka's had a very successful business life already. Back in 2008, she started in the real estate business right at the bottom of the crash and became a top 100 real estate agent just within a couple of years. So she knows business and she knows how to make things happen in a business life as well as in a personal life. Now, some little known facts that you may not fully understand is where she's from. Anybody remember where Vicka's from?
Ukraine.
Ukraine, okay. Ukraine is part of what country? Was part of what country? No?
Soviet Union.
Yeah, part of Russia. And they blame the fall down of Russia and the breakup for when Vicka immigrated to the United States. Her positive power there. It's what caused everything. On a little known fact, you need to have a one-to-one with her and ask how Chernobyl impacted her life. Yeah. And get to know that story a little bit, because again, I think it's very telling in the kind of person that she is and how she can help us as a team and me personally as a coach as we move forward. So without further ado, this is Victoria Rader.
I really think I should have just had Kurt do the whole keynote. I'm not nearly as good as he makes me look, so I'm so grateful. You know, guys, I have one purpose always, to learn, right? I love teaching, but I only love teaching because I love learning. And so I go to these endless conferences to either speak or attend, and I always have one purpose, just minimize it to one lesson. And so I'll be there for 4 or 5 days sometimes, 17, 20 speakers, and I'm there with one intent, to learn one lesson that I can apply immediately. And so my most recent experience is very powerful. I had a phenomenal opportunity to share the stage, not only with John Maxwell, but also with Les Brown, very shortly here, recently in February. Now, to do so, I had to go through a very tedious speaker selection, right? There were many, many, many speakers. They put us through different auditions and this and that and the other. And so, yes, there was this sense of a touchdown of making it on stage with these great people. And yet that wasn't the highlight of the event. What I took home was a message from Ursula Delgado, a competing speaker who did not make it to stage, but who changed my life. Ursula shared a story with me. She talked about her nephew, who at a very young age loved soccer. And so he had a phenomenal, anybody who knows what that is, I mean, the football fans, we call it football back in Europe. At a very young age, he had an amazing opportunity to talk to the Argentinian soccer superstar, Lionel Messi. And so the boy ran home to his mom and he said, Mom, guess what? Do you know why Messi is so great? And she said, no, honey, why? He practices a lot, he loves the sport. He goes, no. He told us that the main reason he is who he is today is because his mom told him that one day he will be an amazing, world-renowned soccer player. What an interesting point. It crossed my mind, the fact that I read from one of the books, that 90% of inmates in US, 90 actually, share one thing in common. It's not their socioeconomic background. It's not their race, color, religion, or upbringing. All of them have shared that even before their criminal record, their mothers told them, one day, you're going to end up in prison. You see, the message I have for you is Ursula's message. Words are rocks. They can either build a foundation on which you stand, they can build a bridge between two broken relationships. They can be the stepping stones to cross the turbulent waters of life, or they can be a boulder on someone's neck that will drown them, that will pull them down, that will weigh them down. They say 2% of people think, 3% think they think, and 95% do not think. I believe that. I believe that. So I want you to think. Think for 30 seconds. Think for 3 seconds. What were your last words to somebody that you care about? Did you build or did you destroy? Some of you are patting yourselves on the back. For others, I hope it's a phenomenal opportunity to pick up a call after a phone after the meeting and make a call that will probably change someone's lives by virtue of you simply changing your words. So words are rocks. One of the things our company does with great success is teaching our clients the language of success, the language of victory, the language of building bridges. We have a lot of products. Our bottom line product that I wanted to talk to you about has changed many lives. This little guy here is $8. It is a meditation album for busy people. Nobody has time to meditate, we understand. Everybody has 3 minutes. 3 minutes a day. At 3 minutes a day, you change both the setting of your conscious and, more importantly, the trigger of your subconscious mind to the language of growth and potential. This album is called I Matter. You can buy it from us for your clients. You can refer to people who are busy, who are seeking success. And another album is My Light Matters. I'm going to give you the titles. Asking for Wisdom, Receiving Guided Wisdom, Unlocking All Understanding, Attuning to Spiritual Healing, Allowing Emotional Healing, Attracting Physical Well-Being. And why is that? Because you have to attune to a higher vibration before you can heal emotionally, before your body can be whole and healthy. Just ask Chris. Don't get all healed. He needs clients. Oliver, thank you for being a special guest. I told you I'll talk to you. Sequence of Abundance, The Key to All Wealth, Making More Money. And on the other one, Awakening My Day. Wake up in the morning. You can set it up to your alarm clock. Wake up to 3 minutes of planning and thinking your day ahead. Thoughts create reality. They create our world. You can actually think your day ahead by listening to that meditation. Abiding in Divine Light, My Now Word, Breaking Through. If you feel stuck, 3 minutes a day, 30 days lead to a phenomenal breakthrough. Getting Untangled, Raising My Energy Levels. You're tired? Don't reach out for coffee. 3 minutes, raise your energy naturally. And so forth and so on. So they make great gifts. If you want to give somebody a Starbucks coffee, card, grab one of these. You have an opportunity to change people's lives. Yes, we do business so we can feed hungry children, 2 of my own and 11 of my partners. But we also do this so that we can spread the language of success and the language of victory, because words are rocks. This Friday we're starting a next series of seminars for 6 weeks. I do hope you can think of a person you really care and give it to them as a gift. Or at least tell them about that, or at least introduce me to them. Who is your best friend? That is the introduction I want. Most likely, there's somebody who's very much like you. And I would love to have an opportunity to watch them grow. That's all I have for you. Do you guys have any questions?
I do.
Yes.
You have such a wonderful, positive energy. I know there comes moments, Vika, when you just feel so discouraged. How do you just get up and just find the confidence to make other people feel positive?
So I have a routine. I have a very strict, solid morning routine. It consists of breathing exercises, of reading my religious texts, of scriptures, I'm Christian, of prayer, of meditation, and so I start my day, that affirmation every day without a fail. I invest at least a minimum of half an hour to an hour and a half. And so one of my greatest mentors in the person I'll have an opportunity to be mentored personally by is Bob Proctor. And he talks about if you look at your life, there's something you don't want, right? And so if I'm frustrated about something is happening. I'll tell you one example. My husband almost missed a wedding for my brother. And it's important because he's a judge that's going to marry them. And so whenever something happens, I ask myself, because I truly believe our thoughts and words create our reality, what was I focusing my energy on? On the joy of the wedding or on the fear of him missing it? And without a fail, you will find that any frustrations and discouragements in life, when you feel discouraged, your body is giving you a feedback that your mind is trying to have a breakthrough. And at that moment, you have a choice. Give in to the body and go to the comfort zone, don't have a breakthrough, or push through the pain. So when you're discouraged, and we all get discouraged, ask yourself, take the time, stop and say, what is the reason? Where did my energy go? And 90% of the time you'll find that it went to support your fear or your worry. Redirect, just redirect. So anyway, sorry, this is like a 9-hour class, so. All right, anybody else?
During the day?
Yes, it's 10 to 12 in the morning, and you guys can make it up if you. I know you've missed a couple classes.
Well, I can't come for another couple weeks, so let's talk.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you, Vika.
Thank you.
Thank you, Becca.
I don't think we had any questions. We were like, huh?
Yeah. So, there's a saying where energy goes, momentum goes. And we always love the energy in the room when she brings it in here, and she gives it to us from a place of just pure contribution. And I've read a book recently called Give and Take, and it really kind of it threw me for a loop. Because the first time I listened to it and read it, it really made me question a lot. And then I listened to Vika and get a few things from her, and then go back and read that, and she epitomizes the giver mentality. So, and that's what this group is all about, and we really, really appreciate that contribution that you bring to us, and thank you for your participation. We really appreciate it. It makes a lot. That being said, I do know that you have another event coming up here pretty soon. And I don't know if you wanted to mention that, but I did, and it's on the 25th. Can you just give a quick second on that, the stuff that you're going to be doing for KW?
Yes.
Like
I'd
15,
love
20 seconds, can you do that?
I will rock KW. Is that good enough? Now I'm going to do a fantastic event with, is Dan Rashan? Somebody?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in that.
So for Dan Rashan, because obviously with real estate background, you don't want to waste the lessons you've gotten from success, right? You want to help others to be successful. So I'm going to do an amazing class that's going to be know your ABCs, always be closing. And while it is geared to real estate agents, I'm sure that any salesperson will benefit greatly because the principles of closing a sale are identical, for any business.
Great.
So.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.